I was stopping to ask you, what's that one thing that keeps you up at night when you think about now or the near future of AI? What gives you the big concerns?
AI, well, in two areas.
Okay.
One, in a more ordinary fashion, AI generating misinformation or disinformation in our everyday lives, right? It's a more of an insidious type of low grade misinformation, disinformation. How do we weaken the United States by polarizing us, like driving us apart as a people? We have to be smarter than that, and we have to know that bad guys will use AI to try to do that, right? And then more catastrophically is AI getting a hold of weapon systems, or AI getting hold of critical infrastructure and turning critical infrastructure into weapon systems.
And Steve, on the last show, I had Tom Thakkar he's from New York Times author. He's one New York Times columnist talking about international affairs, and then he's with George Washington now. And he talked about the one thing that's come out of the Ukraine war is the amount of rapid adaptation in use of drones, and just like how many people, like the percentage of the actual death and mortality on the battlefield as a result of drones was mind-boggling when we actually said it.
Yes.
And then you take what I understand the future as far as drones, if you mirror that with AI technology, and then they're having these drones having independent decision making as far as what's a target, what's not a target, when I can kill the target. That I got to be honest, man, that seems like, the worst case scenario, the Terminator didn't seem like it's too far down the road.
Well, so what you're finding in Ukraine is the large experiment in the use of drone technology and autonomous systems to create sort of a battlefield hellscape, if you want to think of it like that. And the use of drones and artificial intelligence and any number of other autonomous systems, Brian, you want to just categorize it in a very big bucket, right? It depersonalizes the catastrophic effect of war a little bit. And I think it is hard for people to imagine, right, swarms of micro drones coming at them, right? So the entire way that we wage war, which we think of as a soldier with a rifle, right,